at Mercy's Corner, the voice of the community. Here we are.
We're back in the office like we never left with a special guest that I've seen him in board meetings, Mr. Brown. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing this morning?
Good.
That's great.
What motivates you to run for something? Well, because I've seen you in board meetings. I've seen you in the Miami-Dade board meetings.
Well, a lot of things that's going on in the communities. And I believe in equal fairness. And it's not as much as that if you're going to give one party, you got to give the other party. But what made me come back to Miami was I had a dream. And the dream was the Almighty was telling me to come back home because a lot of things was in an uproar to come back. And the commissioners that we have in power and in place now, they're doing absolutely nothing for the black community. I mean, absolutely nothing. But it seems like every time I'm running a race, I have a lot of support from the Spanish.
¿Qué pasó?
A lot of support from the Spanish. So it's that, and I love that. I love that.
Are you shocked that more Latins are supporting you?
Not really. But what it is that it makes me open my eyes and let me know that they want more. They want to not only just be here. Mm-hmm. They want to be here and be a part of everything that's going on. So my duty is to help everyone achieve the things that they want to achieve in life.
I like that. So you left Miami and you came back because they told you to. You had
a dream, yes. And it was like, and I wasn't coming back. So it was this scary part that I was heading to work one day, and I'm driving down 68, the interstate, and I'm going down, and all of a sudden I look over to the left, and I see this guy literally like he had 4 eyes.
Oh.
And I don't believe it. So I'm driving. I think it's a mask. So I'm driving. And the person won't speed up. They in the speed lane, and they just pretty much, I'm running about 70, and they right there with me. Mm-hmm. And so I looked over again, and I say, 4 eyes. And the face, it looked real. It didn't look like it was a mask or anything. And I spoke, I said, okay, Father, I hear you. I'm going home. And the person sped it off.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So I knew, because he knew I wasn't coming.
Yeah, once you're like, I'm leaving, I'm not coming back.
Right, I wasn't coming back. So that right there was a wake-up call. So the duty is that I'm here. And when I ran the race last year against Keon, they did a lot of cheating. A lot of cheating.
Oh, you ran for Miami-Dade?
Yes, I ran against Keon Hardeman last year.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Yes.
No comments.
Yeah, they did a lot of cheating in that race because he actually lost that race.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
He did.
But they played with the numbers. But we just need honest people.
Well, he has a really bad history, and he has a family history too.
Yes. And that's the problem. We need to get the corrupts out of that. Mm-hmm. And like I explain with them all the time, in the Spanish community, if they have a corrupt Spanish politician, they're going to get rid of him. Mm-hmm. They're not going to let that cat sit there and go on and on. They're going to, no. And they know that. It's like Joe Corolla. He know people saying, okay, now Joe, enough is enough. Mm-hmm. So I don't think he's going to get the support out of the Spanish people as he can have some followers, but not as many as he thinks. Because, just listening with your ear to the ground.
Yeah.
And they say, no, we're not going to support him. No, we're not going to support him.
Yeah.
But, when you want something done, you move on it. And Christine King and Keon Hardeman is really rotten tomatoes in the black community.
Why do you say that? Because when you listen to the board meetings, they do a lot.
Yeah.
This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting podcast.
It's like you can say a lot on paper, mm-hmm. and you can say a lot with your words. Mm-hmm. Like this guy say, I gave $98 million. Mm-hmm. Brother, Who you gave it to? The fish in the sea? $98 million. You know what $98 million would have done for the community? They would have had housing. The schools wouldn't have got shut down. They wouldn't have shut down and closed all the project housing.
Circle Brotherhood would have funds.
Yeah, all them. This just a lot of organizations would be still. The community would thrive. You have black businesses, and not Arabs that's constantly coming in and buying up all the stores. Mm-hmm. You would have if they did that, money would have been in there, into the community, but not. You have a lot of people that I hear about saying that let's crowd the community with food. Why will you come into the black community and sell your dish when you have a lot of Dominicans that live in this section and you're not there, but you in the black community? So what the $98 million, what did you do? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, if you gave $98 million to the community,
where did it go to?
Right. The black people in the community will have food trucks set up and they'll be there. The people wouldn't be losing, they wouldn't have lost their homes. You know how many homes got lost last year alone with Keon up under his rulership?
How much?
Last year it was over 1,500.
Wow.
Over 1,500. And that's a low number.
How come they don't get together and do a petition? Recall him.
I spoke with a lot of people in the black community. And I said, listen, when I was in Tallahassee, I said, the guy said, Mr. Brown, you get 5,000 votes. And if you have 5,000 votes and you have a legitimate reason, we'll remove Keon Hardeman. Mm-hmm. Maybe 100 people signed it. 100. And I'm sharing with the people, are y'all satisfied when they come by? I said, they won't do that to the Spanish. They will not give them a turkey, a t-shirt, or a $10 chicken box just for their vote. You ain't gonna do the Spanish people like that. They'll be like, what? I just left communists. The hell I'm gonna come over here and let you give me $20 for? No, and I don't blame them.
Right.
I don't blame them because they're not gonna just settle for the garbage that the politician's gonna give them. Give me my due and equals what's right. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna do that. But the people, the cities, they see these rotten tomatoes sitting there. They sitting there. And the people act like it's okay. It's not okay. When you have, last year when I was running against him, it was like over 7 women that were singers that was on the verge of losing their house. I had to go in my own pocket and I paid the taxes for 3 of them. I couldn't pay the taxes for all of them. You talking about $21,000, $18,000, $17,000.
Oh,
it's
wow.
like, for these, not, but what, and you gave $98 million? You must be dreaming, brother. And somebody need to wake you up. For real, you need to get woke up. Mm-hmm. So they put on this facade, like they do all this for the, you don't see them until it's election. When it's election time, you see Keon, you see Christine. So his family go around and they paint this picture about they some great people. No. Mm-hmm. When I ran against him last year, I said, listen, if you're going to run the race clean. If you don't run the race clean, I'm going to find dirt on you and you won't like it. So I found dirt on all of his family and I made this big poster.
It was you?
Yeah. You saw it?
Yeah, we did see it.
I saw it.
In A Stream. It was huge.
I put it through the whole everybody community.
It was you.
That was me.
I did. I have a picture of it and everything.
Yeah. And I was letting people know, you want someone like this here to continue to be in you and run your community? Mm-hmm. Look at the corruption from the youngest to the oldest.
Correct.
All of them corrupt.
You did a lot of flyers, my friend.
Yeah, and I mean, just that, they was like, oh man, I said, only thing I fear is fear itself. That's about it. So, we was at the polls and his auntie was saying, we only going to give you 1,500 votes. The ballots haven't been counted. Y'all only gonna give me 1,500 votes.
How does she know that?
How? That's all I got.
That's what you got.
That's what I got. And you telling me that y'all ain't cheated?
They told you the exact number, and that's exactly what you got.
I got 200 more than what she said. But she
Shit,
did say,
saying,
she said you won't get over 2,000 votes. And we're going to give Audrey Edmondson 5,000 or 6,000. That's what she got.
And no one recorded that part.
We have people that recorded it, and then I call ethics.
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to the gentleman at ethics. Call this person. No, first I called Tallahassee to tell him about the recording. Call your local ethics. I call the local ethics.
Yeah, it's like talking to the wall.
The local ethics say, call this person. I call that person.
No,
Oh, no, call the state attorney. I call the state attorneys.
Mm-hmm.
They work for him. How you call the state attorney and they work for Keon? So, I'm like, you know what? This is a bunch of bullshit. You call the state attorney and y'all telling me that y'all work for this character.
I didn't know that part.
Y'all work for this character? And y'all can't do nothing about it. Nothing. Nothing about it. I was screaming that they need to do an audit on the county, on not only the county, they need to audit every commissioner sitting on that board. Every last one of them. He's hiding money with his Uncle Billy. Millions of dollars he's hiding through his Uncle Billy. And the community is suffering.
Have you talked to the mayor about it?
She worked with him.
Oh.
She works with them. All of them in cahoots together.
Irie Commissioner?
All the commissioners in cahoots together. Anthony Rodriguez, what's his name? The chair of the desk?
Anthony Andreas.
It's like, before he got there, oh man, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make sure the black people speak. He got up there, he's worse than all of them.
He is.
He's worse than all of them.
That board meeting where the Circle of Brotherhood came, I think you were there,
Mm-hmm.
and the way that they treated them, they're like, you guys can't talk, you're not part of the agenda. That was horrible.
But you're supposed to be up here speaking for the people. What people are you speaking for? I have over 730 something years of ancestry right here. We didn't get drug in from Africa. My family's from right here. I met 6 of my grandmothers. 4 of my grandmothers. The 2 eldest ones, we didn't know how old they were. The 4th one, she was 128.
Oh, wow.
Her daughter was 119. Her daughter was 117. And her daughter was 109. That's what they were when they passed. I was 7 years old. I met them all. My grandmother said, son, we was here before anyone. So how you telling me that the natives, that you so-called Indians are the natives and they're not? So all this is coming up now, how the government created these people to be the natives because they didn't want to get the land back to the black people they originally stole it from. And they have photos. I have photos that go way back. My grandmother's hair was way down there. Just about all of them. The one that was 109, she cut her hair because she said she could do, all they could do was just twirl it up. Mm. And she said her grandmother and her mom was about to be raped by some white settlers that was there. And so she took a stick and she hit, one of the guys, and they was fighting back. And they whipped him, of course. But then when they knocked my grandmother down, they ran over with the horse and buggy and paralyzed her from the waist down.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So I tell people, I have more history right here than anyone. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't see the act, but I heard from my grandmother what happened. And she was so nice. She would sit there and we talk all the time. When I was a little boy. You remember the jeans, how the little boys would wear the jeans out their knees?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what she used to do all the time. I come home from school. She said, go get me them raggedy jeans. So I go get them. And she put a patch. Just like it came from the factory. She stitched a patch on the jeans.
Oh, wow.
And I miss that.
Mm-hmm.
And I miss my grandmothers. They enlightened me. And they shared a lot of things with me. The importance of life and the importance of respect and how to treat people. And how she shared with me that they said the biggest mistake that they ever made is when the whites came over to open up their arms to them. They said that was the biggest mistake they ever made. But she said they came back with arms. And back then they didn't have no weapons here. So they only had traps. But how many traps can trap them?
Yeah.
When you got all these guys coming after you. But I say that to say this is that, excuse me, I like to speak about my grandmother a lot, get like, it's kind of emotional.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I have photos that goes way back. And my grandmother, my great-grandmother, and my great-great-grandmother gave my grandmother money. And her husband opened up 2 bars in the Overtown area. And it was thriving. Way back, they was thriving and they was doing well. And 95 came through. And they told them, you got so many days to get out. They didn't give them no money.
They didn't buy them all.
They didn't give them nothing. Just knocked down their places. And 95 didn't even go that way. It went around. So they took the land. Same thing happened a few months ago. 95 put the proposal on the table that they was going to come through a certain part of Overtown, and they knocked down all these places. And they went like less than a half a block the other way. But look all the land you just took from these people. And what I try to explain and share with black people is that if you stop bickering among yourself and listen and pay attention what's going on, because these people are not here to help you at all. They're only here to line their pockets, whatever they can do. Mm-hmm. When I ran against them last year, they offered me a bribe. And I told them, if you want to give me the money, I go get a list of the peoples in the community, and you give it to them. And I walk away. I said, because I'm not here for me. If I was here for me, quite naturally, give me the money. But I said, give it to them. Once I know they have it, adios. I'm fine. If he'd have done that, I wouldn't be in this race. Because they'd have been, excuse me, because I was speaking about my grandmother, my voice started going the other way. And it would have been at least, each family probably would have had about $10,000 to $15,000. To me, I would have prayed and say, Father, that's it. My job done. I'd have been all right. I wouldn't be in this race. But at least it would have been something left that you received that, so now y'all take it from there. Mm-hmm. And if y'all want to continue to keep this person in the office, then do so. But if not, remove her. And this is what I'm trying to get everyone to understand. The mayor, I told him, I said, y'all mayor came to y'all 4 years ago and stated, I'm going to do a lot for the black community. She did nothing.
Living Cabo.
Right, Cabo. She did nothing. And ran again with the same fictitious fairy tale. Oh, I'm going to do a lot for the black community. Nothing. I put it out when I go on Facebook. I just blast her out. All of them. I said, how is it that y'all let this lady do the same thing to you all that she did last time? Mm-hmm. Why? Why y'all voted for her?
But it was cheating. It was all mail-in ballots.
Right. We know. That's how Keon cheated. And that's why these mail-in ballot things is that.
They need to go.
I had a call when they was down there counting the ballots. A young lady called me anonymous. And she said, Mr. Brown, out of every 10 ballots, your name on 7 of them. She said, Keon said, who the H is so-and-so? Excuse me. Who the H this so-and-so think he is? Gonna come in my community and try to take it? Throw that SOB stuff in the garbage. Call the shredder truck in the morning and shred them all. She didn't tell me her name.
And she didn't have it recorded.
She told me not to record it. Because it was her identity.
Right.
It was her job on the line.
Yeah.
So I don't know who she was. You know? I know she was Caucasian, but that's all.
So they were throwing away your ballots?
Last year. She said, Mr. Brown, they are literally throwing your ballots away. But this is what I'm saying. We need someone to make them be accountable for the things that they do. He's selling these lots, these projects where people used to live. Keon is selling the whole lot for $10 to developers. If you believe that's all he's getting.
No. I'm not, I know.
I go out there and swim with the
But
sharks.
I thought you were pro-developer because I remember when we went to the zoning in the Redlands, you said you approved the developments in the Redlands.
No, I didn't.
Are you sure?
What I said was, it'd be a nice thing for the developers to come if they're going to be in line with this community. I didn't want to be, I kind of left it stagnated.
See, I watch everything.
For the simple
I know everything.
The reason why I left it stagnated because
you didn't say yes or you didn't say no. I know you were like, you were in the middle. That I could. But the way that I understand it, you were pro-developer. Like you wanted them to build in the Redlands.
I wanted the people to understand that your voice need to be heard. I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna speak. And certain things I'm speaking on, you can interpret it one way and you can interpret it another way because several people interpreted it like I wanted them to build. But I didn't. But what happened was when I come to a lot of these meetings, I don't know what's all going on. And I was explaining to the young lady. I said, if you came to me first and let me know what's going on, because I don't know what's going on down there. I was just speaking. I said, if you let me enlighten me what was going on, I would have said, hey, no. You know, the residents has a right to not want new construction down here because it's already overcrowded. And like what they said, half of the buildings, y'all don't have people in them anyway.
Yeah.
So y'all just constantly, who y'all building these properties for? They building them because tax incentive. After 4 or 5 years, they're not occupied. They declare over 57% of the buildings not occupied. Then the government, our government, give your tax dollar to the developers for those units. So he put them up, knowing he ain't gonna fill them. That's not the point. The point is he has a structure right in the area where people live, where he might put in 10% occupancy. And the rest of it just empty. But after 3-4 years, he declared loss, and the government say, okay, how much time was that guy had? What, 75 million? Okay, send it to him. So he received $75 million. But when it's big things like that, the people have to shout and let, like this guy Alex, they have to let him know that Our voice is what needs to be heard. And what they need to let them know that their voice needs to be heard.
But some people are scared to speak up because we got a lawsuit with those developers because we were talking too much. Half of the people in Redlands all got scared because we got a Zoom. We were all together in that Zoom.
And who's trying to sue you?
Blue Nest.
That's Lennar?
No, the competition. Blue Nest was suing the Redlands and suing her because they were attacking by names.
Well, invite me. Let me come to court with you.
Oh.
I'll be right there with you. I'll be on your side because what I was sharing with the people is that y'all have to make known to these commissioners that you all are getting kickbacks from these developers. But we are the one that put you in office. So what we're gonna do is, since we are the one that put you in office, we're gonna round up everyone and make sure that you never receive another position in politics. Ever. Ever. I said that one time up there. I said it about Oliver, about Keone McGee, and what's her name? Marlene Bastine. I said, you all that's up there that claims to be black, I said, all y'all need to peel your skin off. Just peel your skin off. Shed your skin, because ain't nothing in none of you all say you're black. Not the way y'all doing y'all community. And they all eyes got big. Every time I get through speaking, the room get quiet.
Yeah.
And everybody just stopped saying. So now when I came in, they would say, hey, Mr. Brown, how you doing? When I walk out, they're like.
But the thing that's what's happening, a lot of people, I don't know if you notice that less and less people are going to board meetings because they're getting scared to talk.
It's that you can't be frightened.
You can't.
And what I want is that when people want to go to board meetings, call me. And just let me know, Mr. Brown, we speaking about this. Let me speak first. Let me get up there and speak to him first. Me and Alex had an argument right on the dash. You remember that? You wasn't there? Oh, man. He said, when I say time is up, that means time is up. Stop speaking. I said, who you think you're talking to? I'm talking to you. I said, no, you ain't speaking to me like that. I said, you speaking, but you ain't speaking to me. Sergeant that arm. When someone come up here and they say so and so this, and I tell them to stop talking, I want you to escort them out and get rid of them. So I turned around to go sit down, and he's like, and I'm over nice, especially to you. I said, you doing your job, sucker. That's what you're doing. You're doing your job. You ain't over nice to me. You just doing your job. So every time, he don't like me. I don't like him either.
Who's that?
Anthony.
Anthony.
But not like a dislike, like a fight.
I know.
Just like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? We're not on the same page.
Yeah.
You holler about you was for the people before you got there.
Yeah.
Now you worse than Oliver. Y'all get these positions and they're Superman. Where Superman was at?
Yeah.
You know, Superman supposed to be came out. Don't Superman now. Superman then. And that's the problem.
That is the problem.
People need to vote these guys out. When they come up for re-election, vote them out.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Every last one of them. And how is it that the mayor going to give Israel, Dade County taxpayers, dollars? When she wake up, what morning she woke up to say, oh, I'm going to get this here. Well, part of that, what you did, you got some of it that you done took for yourself that you sending over there? So that's how you take it from us and you send it over there. And you say it's for Israel to rebuild. These people get trillions of dollars. That measly $200,000-$300,000 you sending them, that's going in somebody's pocket. That's not going for the cause. It's going in somebody's pocket. And that was another way, either you wash the money and you say it was going to this organization, who knows? She might own the organization that she sent the money to.
Yeah.
You never know. She's over there once a month. So what you over there setting up accounts? And one time I was speaking about her, this dashing her, throwing her, and remember Alex Bellini?
Mm-hmm.
He walked up and said, Mr. Brown, I want to talk to you, speak to you about something. And it kind of threw me. Because she was over there giving them signals, like, get this guy off this mic. You know, you see him throwing me under the bus, like, get him off the mic. And that's what they do. And I share with people all the time. If you don't want to say it, give it to me.
You're not scared to speak out like that?
To them?
That something might happen to you, or...
I don't know. I done been threatened by them characters. Doesn't matter. You can't do nothing to me that the Almighty won't let you. That's it. You can try. You can try.
You let them go, your 2 pit bulls. I saw
That's
that.
it. I had 9 of them.
You have 9 pit bulls? I only saw 2 pictures.
Well, yeah, them the only 2 that'll stand still long enough. The rest of them, they'd be all up at me, licking me all up and everything. It's like, cut it out, cut it out. They be wanting to nibble on me and pushing me, want to play. No. So when I get to the house, I try to have on something dirty because it's over. When I get done, I'm going to have footprints everywhere. So I go back there in the back, and I sit down, and then they go, whoa! They jumping on me. I'm like, hey, stop. I have 2 King Corsos.
Oh, those dogs are beautiful.
Yeah, I have 2 of them. And they got 9 pit bulls, and I have 1 bully, and the bully think that she can beat everything. That dog is something else. I mean, she thinks she can beat all the rest of the dogs. So when they have certain food and she likes it, and she have her own, she go try to take it from one of the big dogs.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? So she's like, no, give me yours. Then I go back and eat mine. So I went back there. I said, this is why you got all these scratch marks on your head. So I kind of broke that habit. But the thing about it, when you're speaking for the people and by the people,
right,
you have to speak the truth.
Yeah.
You don't speak the truth, it won't work.
Correct.
Christine King did absolutely nothing for the community. So when these people holler about they did all this here, nothing. They might have did something for one or two people. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And they would take those 2 or 3 that they did things, and they would put it in a balloon and put a whole lot of other empty papers in there and shake it up and say, we did all this for all these people. Look at here, all these people. Y'all remember Mr. And this is how they get you. Y'all remember Mr. Johnson? Y'all remember Mr. Johnson? When Mr. Johnson was living over there on 68th Street and 13th Avenue? Yeah, y'all remember his house was leaning? Yes, we fixed Mr. Johnson's house. And we, me and my team, we went out and we fixed follow this. So we did all of Mr. Johnson's house. And Mr. Johnson's house was leaning. And I went out there on some of the days, and I was doing the project myself. And we did all this Mr. Johnson. What about Miss Barbara, Miss Helen, Miss Gordon, Miss Green, the houses next to her? Mr. Johnson. So when she get through painting the picture about Mr. Johnson, that's 10 minutes. Then she paint the picture about we gave a house to Clara. That's 30 minutes. And when she get through painting the picture about them too, not telling you about all the rest of these houses and these work, she made it seem like she just fixed the whole community.
Yeah, and it's not true.
And I'm looking at people and I be saying, oh man, I say she spoke about 2 houses. Where you get all these places from? Oh, no you didn't. I say, listen. And this the thing that irks me with some black people. So I'm like, listen, the lady only did 2. And you up here praising her. And look at all these other houses that she did nothing to. One house, well, it was 4 of them last year that needed a lot of repairs. They needed a roof, they needed a sink, bathroom. Went to the city, nothing. Went to the county, Alex, oh yeah, Mr. Brown, we'll have nothing. Went back to the city, nothing. And now you up here saying that you did all. What about the houses, the list that I still have? These people house still look the same way. The same way. And I keep sharing with the people is that I go broke trying to come out here and fix the community. I can't do this.
Because it's coming out of your pocket.
Right. I can't do this. And I'm sharing with the people, your tax dollars are there. The aid money is there. She has certain pockets where she have money. The reason why she's not trying to fix y'all property because that money gonna disappear and it's not gonna come your way.
It didn't disappear. She made a new office.
Right. But
a nice office too.
And the people starving. You got all these other offices. What she need a new office for?
A nice office to do her podcast, to do her stuff.
You talking about the one over there on Morningside?
Yeah. So my question is, if you win this election, what are you gonna do with that office?
Destroy it. Dismantle it. For us, the podcast, if the podcast is feasible, and if I can use the podcast for the people, hold on before I destroy it. If the office can be utilized for the community, there you go. That's what it'll be done with it. It'll be utilized for the community. I want someone to come in that's familiar with all of this. Maybe you can come down and help them learn this. And they can invite people out of the community to come in and speak on different issues. And they can come in and say, Mr. Brown is the new commissioner of this district, District 5. And we're speaking here out of this office that used to be Christine's, and the name is changed to the Community Center. Not Brown, the Community Center. I'm not putting my name on it because it's taxpayer dollars. Why should I put my name on the building? I ain't pay for it. It's taxpayer dollars. And the people can sit up there, people can go, and I can listen to their issues. Mr. Brown said he was coming by my place a month ago. He haven't got there yet. Yeah, but he said he was coming by mine, and he been. So give him time, he's coming. And this is the things that I need to hear. So this is to rewrite and destroy it. It won't be destroyed.
As long as you can use it.
Right. If the community can use it for their very own podcast. But tax dollars went into that. Tax dollars went to the podcast. Tax dollars went into the office. But you can't fix Miss Barbara's house. Her roof is leaking. You can't fix Mr. Jones' plumbing problem. And these are true people. You go in Mr. Jones' house right now, his sink, and they still have a pot catching the water. Because the cabinets is doing this. And you can't fix it. Oh, but I got an office. I got a nice office with a nice podcast. And I spent $300,000-$400,000. It would take $25,000 to fix Mr. Jones' house.
Didn't she just bought or gifted cars to people in the community?
Yeah, her and Keon. That's their tokens. If you get my drift. That's their tokens. N-E-G-G-E-R. That's their token ones. You get what I'm saying? That's the token ones that will go out and try to convince people that they're good. And it's also that 17% that money is supposed to come out the budget that's supposed to go to the black communities. That's part of it. So while we down there raving about where's the money for the black community and why you're not putting it in, Mayor, she has these people doing things. You buy 10 cars and you give them away. And you fix 2 houses. We inflate the prices to like, whoa, like a Daffy Duck type thing. You know, it's like your cartoon characters. We bought 10 cars, and I guarantee you the price for them 10 cars, they put down $1.2 million. But this is what they saying that the money's getting spent.
Right.
And it's not.
Yeah, there's an increasement of homeless, the floods, king tides there now.
And last night, 20-year-old young man and young lady sleeping in their car. Sleeping in their car. But you can send $75 million or $100 million to Israel. And you say, oh, I care for the community. Which one are you speaking about? Which community are you speaking about? You're not speaking about the overall community. Yeah, which community are you speaking about, Mayor? I like to know that community. I like to know where is it at. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah.
When it comes down to that, and Keon, I spent 98. When I read that, and I said, y'all, somebody help me out with this. He said he gave $98 million to who? And where? Oh, he said he gave it. And hold on, no, not that you believe and you heard the act. I want to know the act. Where is it?
Were you there in the board meeting when he got mad because they didn't want to approve him changing the street names to rap songs? What did you think about that?
That was... I'm going to tell you what I heard from colleagues that was Caucasian. And they stated that we understand that you all, because, they was Caucasian, he was speaking to me. He said, we understand that you all do a lot of things in y'all community that hurt your community. You do a lot of things in your community that hurt your community. He said I won't even put the icing on the cake. I said, what do you mean by that? I said, Charlie, come on now. You know how we talk. we speak just like brothers and, you know what I'm saying, brothers. He said that was the most idiotic thing that I ever heard.
I said the same thing.
He said that if that's not no ghetto-ass.
I said the same thing. You know what that commissioner answered me?
What?
If I'm mad, Ma. He wrote it like that in my DMs. He goes, what's wrong with you? Are you mad, Ma? Mm-hmm.
What commissioner told you that?
Him. The one that wanted to change the streets names. I was like, what do you mean if I'm mad, Ma? That's super ghetto. Take it to the house. Take it to the house street. What was the other one? It was a whole bunch of ghetto songs that, what are you going to do? You're going to tell your son, oh, take it to the house, across the street, bring me medicine from Walgreens?
Yeah, another, in front of the church, the name, they changed the name because it's from the church. The church, they put this, another commission say, change the name because you are in front of the church.
Yeah,
Right.
it was I love Trick Daddy and Trina. I grew up with listening to that music.
Yeah, but don't put that
I'm
name
not
on
in the
the
streets.
sign.
Yeah, exactly.
It's, to me, it's that he owed them people favors for the race, for doing whatever they had to do to cheat. Now,
For the endorsements.
right. And now, listen to this part, and then I'll show you this right. So, Trick Daddy, before I knew that this was his mom, his mother was homeless. I went to the county. Alex, I'm banging down the door. Bam, 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 bam. Not physically, but just there. This lady needs a place to stay. She's 70-something years old, almost 80. You can't have this one on the street. No, Mr. Brown, you go there. Bam, 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 bam. I'm knocking down the door. This lady needs a place to stay. Go there. Bam, bam, bang, 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 bang. The lady needs a place to live. Go back to Mr. Bellini. Listen, Alex, I'm not running all through your offices. Just find a lady a place to stay, Alex. Like yesterday.
Alex is Anthony.
No, Alex Bellini.
Oh,
before he
okay.
left.
Okay.
Mr. Brown, go to so and so and so and so and so. Tell him I sent you over there. Went over there. Your name, so and so and so and so. Yes. Okay, here's the place. Before I knew it was Trick Daddy Mama.
Trick Daddy didn't help his mom?
Before I knew it was his mom.
Oh.
Okay. Got her a place. She didn't like it, whatever the case may be. Got her another one. Okay. Trick Daddy, the young lady who told me, was explaining to me about the lady, that was her daughter. But then she said, Trick Daddy is our brother.
I would have done the same face. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what, come again? Trick Daddy is your son and your mom is homeless?
Okay. Fine. Well, maybe Trick Daddy will support me, my campaign, for doing this for his mom. Duh! No, brother. Trick Daddy gonna support Keon. But Keon, the commissioner, and his office didn't have his mom at all. So I'm taking out my time, which is something I want to do anyway, for the people to go down there and say, hey. So they said he had a party. I met him at the party. Hey man, I'm just so and so and so and so. So his sister say, this is the guy that helped mom get her place and this and that. Okay, I'll be right back. He left. Never saw him. Take his number. I'm not going to chase you. I call you twice. After that, you don't want to help me no way.
Wow.
So I called him. Oh, call me back. Because I'm right here with this. Call my manager, and he will let you know what it is that we can do for you. Call him. Call me back, a trick daddy. Okay, click delete, delete. So I told his sister, I said, listen, when I helped your mom, before I knew that was trick daddy mom, I was helping out people like I was supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but you mentioned to me that your brother would help assist me. This is the only reason why I called him. I said, other than that, I would have never called him and asked him nothing. Come to find out later on, he and Keon hanging out.
Like he got a street. He's got a street name after him.
And I'm like, so when I hear about they want to change the name, Keon say, we naming the streets after dead kids and dead people. Those people died for a cause. That's just like the money you spending. They realized that those presidents was great enough to be placed on those bills.
Mm-hmm.
Behind D.C., the capital, in Washington, they have streets named behind victims. Some of them was rape victims, some of them was murder by violence, domestic violence, some of them died, just a car accident, and they was doing a lot of advocate things. But they had a purpose to name the street after them.
Mm-hmm.
He took the names of, and this is the part that got me. When someone said, well, what about the little girl that got hit with a stray bullet? Naya, that was 5 years old, that was walking home from the Martin Luther King parade, and the bullet just came down, boom, hit the girl in the head and killed her. That park, the lot that she had got murdered in, they promised that lot to the mom. Never gave it to her. Never gave it to her. Never gave the...
Who did they give it to?
I think some Spanish people bought it. But you're in office, and your job is to make sure everything is level on the playing field. And just do that. Don't deviate and do what you think that might be right. Mm-hmm. But do what's on the playing field. Come on, brother. He didn't do that. Now, when he was about to name the streets, I seen Anthony turn his chair and roll and do like this here. And he leaned over and he was telling somebody. And right then I said to myself, Anthony is saying about Keon, who's speaking this person. He's speaking this person on the dais. He was speaking, go back and look at it. He's speaking this person. He's probably saying, I thought he had more sense than this. We've been following an idiot. I really thought Keon had more sense than to name these streets after rappers.
Well, the first time they denied it, and then he had a fit. And then the second time, then they proved it.
Yeah, he pouted.
Yeah.
He pouted worse than your girlfriend. You have one girlfriend that just pout for anything. So he pouted. And then I saw the look on Anthony's face, and I was kind of reading his lips. And he was saying, these people's really? But don't judge all of us for his act. Because that was stupid. Mm-hmm. That was outright plain idiotic.
Mm-hmm. It was.
I would not. I don't care what you did and gave me for my campaign. Look here, I will help you in another way.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to deface the properties by naming the streets after you all.
Your songs.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Rick Ross.
Rick Ross, Trina. It was Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy, Rick Ross, Trina.
Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke too.
And what's the name? What's the Spanish guy? He was there with them. Oh man, what was the guy? He was right there with. They got him.
DJ Khaled too?
DJ Khaled. I don't know. I don't follow rap. So.
I grew up with that kind of music.
Yeah.
I'm from the 305, sorry.
One thing you can know about me, honey, when you start speaking about football, basketball, baseball, you lost. I don't follow it. I never follow it. I mean, I love golf. I was a golfer. And I used to swing that stick. I missed the tryouts by one stroke. I was getting a divorce at the time, and that was on my mind. And on par 3, I bogeyed. And you had to shoot par to qualify. So I missed it. But I say that to say this. That's the only sports I follow. But when it comes down to a lot of these things, you really have to put your big boy pants on. And you have to say to yourself, if I do this, how will I be looked upon throughout the duration of my period of being here? How will I be seen? Or what would people say about me? And all these type of things. He have to realize that the backlash, the way his attitude, like, I don't care.
Yeah. In the budget meeting, he was there in his phone the whole time. People were there talking. There was more than 200 people talking. He was like taking a nap. He was moving his chair back and forth. I think he ate there. He was on his phone. He put a sign that he didn't want to be, like, he was showing Anthony that he didn't want to be there till 2 o'clock in the morning. And it finished at 4 o'clock in the morning, I think, or 7. He was like, I want to leave at 2. The most later than 2. And he was in a bad mood. Every time someone would be talking, we have pictures of it. If you follow on Instagram, we have pictures of him looking at us, rolling his eyes and everything. That's why less and less people are showing up to board meetings. I go, you guys need to speak. I know they do it on the mornings. I know you use a day of work, but you have to show up.
Just let me know when you're going. And let me know what the topic is, what y'all speaking about. I'll be right there. Right there. And my thing is, if the people are first, and if y'all there at 4 o'clock in the morning trying to balance the budget that y'all stole the money anyway.
Yeah.
You know, the money ain't just get up and some rats just like, hey man, look at all that money. What? Let's carry it away. They was the rats.
Yeah.
You know, the rats sitting right there, all of them sitting there, they're the rats.
Yeah.
You know, so they carry the money away. But if you can sit there at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, the budget, you can give the people more than 1 minute to speak.
Yeah.
Every other state, even in Broward, they give them 3, 4 minutes to speak. Right there in Broward. Right in Miramar, you can speak 3 minutes.
In the city of Miami.
Yeah.
Doral.
Right. How is it that we come down here with you? Y'all don't think it's important enough? We're not important to be heard? 1 minute? Because the things
and when they cut you off, they're still taking out minutes.
Seconds, right.
Yeah. Last time I was there, Renee Garcia, that I had to thank him, he goes, put her back her time because she didn't finish talking.
And it's like, I don't understand them, but okay, Bush, you know Bush. Bush is over ethics. That's his job from the governor. You know that, right?
No.
James Bush, that ran for Senate, the House seat again. His new job is he's over ethics for the commissioners. In other words, he's now their boss. When they step out of line,
you need to call him.
Bush is there to say, hey, you get back in line, or hey, we're gonna fine you, we're gonna do so and so to you.
For everybody or just for Miami-Dade?
All of them.
Okay,
right there. This for Miami-Dade. This for all them cats that sit there. I don't know if he's for the city. I don't know if he's over the city or not. I don't know, but I found out. Right. What you not say?
No, because if he was from the city of Miami, he should get involved too when they wanted to change the election days.
He didn't.
He didn't.
And the thing about it is this. I was sharing with someone, if they gave me that job,
A lot of people would be in jail. Huh?
what? And they will have, their papers would be, I would send someone in and just gather all the offices at the same time.
We need to do an audit. We need to do an audit with every commissioner from Homestead to the Keys, all the way to
The County Line Road.
everywhere. We need to check staffs. Their staff's making more money than Nancy Pelosi in the city of Miami. Their staff,
Isn't that
chief of staff. So when you become a commissioner, you'll be receiving a call from me. I'm like, you guys need to do an audit. There's people that are making a lot of money, and they're not doing nothing.
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 Not for the pay.
No, not for the pay.
Not for the pay.
No.
They doing something, but not for that amount.
Yeah.
That's like back here a few years ago. The county, it was a commissioner. It was a white commissioner, and his secretary was making over $100,000. His secretary was making over $100,000. She's still at the county. She doesn't make that kind of money anymore. Over $100,000.
That's crazy. Well, in the city of Miami, there's a lot of staff members there that make a lot of money, the same amount of Nancy Pelosi. In the commissioners of Miami-Dade, their staff makes money. We need someone that is not scared, that's not gonna be bought off by money, and do an audit. I don't know why Dodge doesn't come down.
They here. I don't know if they left yet, but it's funny that you mentioned that. We can switch to that topic. You ever notice, how long you been following them?
For a while.
Okay, like 4 or 5 years, 6, 7 years?
No, less than that.
Okay. If you go back about 6, 7 years, when it was a lot of Spanish that was actually leaving, like for retirement or commissioning terms and everything was up, every time that someone Spanish left, over 200-300 million got missing. Go back and do the research. They've been balancing, playing with numbers for years. For years they've been doing this. This time, when Alex Bellini left, just before he left, $500,000 went, whoo, then Alex left.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So that should tell you is that the money follow those guys out.
Mm-hmm.
And what it does is when it follows them out, they know, like me and you, and this person here she's gonna retire. Us three arrange that she's gonna get $400 million. But part of that's going to be our money as well.
What percentage?
Right. So we let her go out and we do this and say, hey, this is your going away out. And everybody sees like, oh man, y'all going to give her that kind? Yeah, she's good. We give her $3-4 million. We ain't telling them that we giving her $40 million. We just saying we giving her $3-4 million. So now when we come back, and they go to digging around, they say, man, what happened to this $40 million? It just disappeared. What? Come on, y'all. Don't tell me $40 million gone. Again? Yep. So now they work around, and they keep stirring the pot till they find other ways of pulling that $40 million back. And they've been doing this for years. They pull it back. But they've been doing it with small amounts, like anything under $40 million. Anything like 50, 60 million, they can't pull it back because they can't find no other source to increase this or increase that to bring the money back. So what happened was When Alex left, Alex stated what his statement was. I'm going to be what? A developer. Remember he said that? How is it you're going to leave your job and you're going to go out here and start building multi-million-dollar buildings?
Mm-hmm.
Where you getting the money from?
Mm-hmm.
This brother say he's going to be a developer and he's going to put up nice structures, like $1 million structures. Where you going to get the money from, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when I leave, half $1 billion going with me. That's where I'm getting the money from. Okay, let's fast forward. When the public found out about the $500 million is when they made it a concern. When the public found out. As long as the public didn't know that that money was gone, they'd have never even tried it.
Yeah.
They'd have kept dancing around it,
Mm-hmm.
dancing around it until they start replacing it. And then they'd have balanced the book.
Yeah.
Because they'd got it so close to where down to 20, 30 million. And oh, we can balance that on our next, budget, whatever. We can balance that by just snatch it from the tri-rail, the train.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much money that train pulled in? A month. $60-some million a month. And that's with full trains. And I added it up, a full train that goes south and a full train that comes back to the north. A full train that keep the train full from 6 o'clock to 11:30. Keep the train full. And this is what I added up. And if you keep the train full from 3:30 to 6 o'clock, you got a full train. That train pulled in a little more than $60-some million a month. A month.
Oh, a lot of money. A lot of money.
So this is where, when they start pulling money, what the mayor does is, and follow me on this one, what the mayor does is she reach out to the train department and she say, listen, we need X amount of dollars and we need to get it out y'all budget. Y'all ain't got nothing that broke down or anything. Y'all not buying any new buses or anything, but we need to pull that money from you all.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, okay, Mayor, no problem. The black guy that was just there, that she let go, he said, no, I'm not going to do it. She fired him. He said, because this money, and there's a lot of it, he said, this money we have in our storehouse, just in case we want to add 40 trains, we got the money to add them. And if we want to put 200 buses, we have the money. The mayor like, no, that's my money. And this is, in so many words, is what she told him.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, no. And then they realized that they had overcharged the people about 2 years. So that's why they said, oh, for 2 weeks you ride the train free of charge, whatever. They were trying to balance that off.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was during that time. And the guy said, no, he told the mayor no, and he told her no, and the mayor was like, no. I can't have anyone in a position to tell me no.
Yeah. Good for him.
When I want that money, give me that. So she fired him. But I think she had to give him an incentive or something.
Probably, most likely.
Because the guy that never came back and spoke about it or anything. Marlene Bastine.
Yeah.
When she first came on the desk, she was speaking. She kind of was speaking out, sharing her mind, her thoughts.
In the board meeting.
Right.
She was.
Right.
And I like how she talked to her. She said she was very disappointed with Living Column. That she felt that Living Column was lying to her. I was like, ooh.
But she won't tell it.
Yeah.
Outwardly.
Yeah.
She'll tell you, she'll share with somebody else, but she won't outwardly say it. So she was speaking out. Marlene Bastine was speaking out. They pulled her in a room, and when they pulled her in a room, and they said, you see this money right here? Yeah, this is yours. This is his, this is his, this is his. And she's like, oh, that's mine? Yeah, all that's yours. But you got to follow the random rules of order. And what's that? What we say goes. If we don't want the public to do this now, you go along with it. She was fighting for them not to do fill that lake in 119th. And she was fighting for that. She fought a little bit to make people thought that she was fighting. And then she backed off. And then the developer won. And I was sharing with people, and I tell them, I said, look at the pattern of these people. They start off all bold up, and then all of a sudden they go, whoa.
Yeah.
They bought.
They're bought.
That means that politician they already done, they get a check. And that's what happened. So when it comes down to me and getting up there in politics, it's like one guy told me, said, you'll be hard to deal with. What do you mean be hard to deal with? You won't even take a bribe. I say, for what? I work. I don't make a whole hell of a lot of money, but I got a job. And I say, if I take a bribe, that's something you're going to be holding over my head for a long time. Okay, Mr. Brown, you remember you took them $2 million now. You took them, all right, I need you to do so and so and so and so. Now you're thinking like, oh man, why did I take these $2 million? Why did I take these $2 million? Now you got, and once they drag you through that door, you can't never go back out. You can't never go back out. Those people that sitting up there are prime suspects of the biggest corruption then corrupt. They are corrupt. Totally corrupt. Because if you have a desk that's supposed to be of the people, by the people, and for the people, I can speak for 4 minutes. Your job is to sit there and listen. Not cut me off. In other words, what he makes me feel as not only me, but what he make us feel like garbage.
Yeah.
Like, I can treat them any kind of way. 1 minute, that's all. Get out of here. Anybody paying no attention, because you can't say what you need to say in a minute no way. So, time.
Unless you're trained by me, in 1 minute I did 3 questions, and everybody's like, how the hell did she ask all that stuff in 1 minute?
Time. Right. You can constantly train yourself to.
You just can't stop. You can't stop. You just keep
right.
on.
You got to just right out. But a lot of things that I want to say to them.
Yeah, me too.
Is targeted right to them.
Yeah.
And right to their social way of living and their lifestyle.
Who do you think is from that little group is going to run for mayor?
Probably Anthony.
I think half of them are going to run for mayor, and that's when we have to say no.
Harvard.
I know Rene Garcia Gonzalez. I think he says he was going to run too. Daniela Copenhagen's going to run. Raquel Real already announced it.
Mayor for the county or the city?
Mayor.
For the county.
Yeah, Miami-Dade.
Well, Elaine running for the
for the city of Miami.
So she can't do that one.
No.
I think Anthony will run it. And
no, we need new people. We need new people.
But you got to vote. Somebody got to come up and be scrum. My thing is this. I need to get in the door. Once I get in the door, it's going to be sweet. Because we're going to do it for the people. I'm not going to sit up there and shuck and drive all these people because I want the position that I would like to have is not a commissioner. The position that I like to have is Frederica Wilson, so I can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
A huge difference for everyone across the board. Everyone, all the way across the board. It's, no, you got this, so and so and so, and this. And when you pick up the phone and call my office and say, hey, Mr. Brown, Congressman said, yes, they doing so and so and so and so and so and so. Hey, what my calendar look like 3-4 days? Can we get to down in Miami? Yeah, we can get there. What's the earliest day we can get down there? Well, the day is Wednesday. We can get there Friday. Just let them know we'll be there Friday.
That's what it should be.
And show up. And get out and start walking. Like, what's the problem?
We have we used to do, like, a couple months ago, we used to go on the streets and ask people, who's your commissioner? People don't know.
They don't.
You ask them, who's the mayor? They're like, I don't know.
They don't.
Isn't it Trump the mayor? I'm like, no, he's the president. You can't give all your tips. They'll steal it from you.
Right, because a lot of things I said when I ran against Keon, and he took them.
Mm-hmm. See,
And
that's why you
ran.
can't say a lot of stuff. You have to say it to the second round.
And so, the thing about it is, if the community is first, let the community be first.
That's how it should be. It should be. It's now political is like the show house of cards. You know, who has more power, who has more money. You know, the one that has the most money in their packs is the ones that most likely to win. It's very nasty. So that's what the purpose that we did this podcast, to bring the new candidates, even the old candidates, that to express themselves. You know, talk about their policies, talk about their ideas, that you gave us a whole bunch of them, and then for people to go out and vote, because when you go debates, they only give you 30 seconds or a minute, and if they invite you to the debate.
They supposed to be having a debate. You heard about it for 5. I haven't heard.
There was a debate yesterday, and it was only for candidates that were running for mayor. But a lot of people don't know their commissioners, and that's why a lot of people don't go out to vote, because they don't know who to vote for. You know how many people call me and ask me, who should I vote for? I go, I would never tell you go vote for this person, but I go, listen, this person did sit with my podcast, listen to it, and then you do your own research. Will you be doing any events for people to come and meet you?
Yes.
Yeah?
I want to do one this week.
If you have a flyer, send it to us, and we'll post
Yes.
it for people to go meet you.
Yes. I want to do one this weekend on 17th and 53rd Street. It's an empty lot that the guy gave me.
You know how to cook? Because you look like you know how to cook. I'll be there with some baked beans if you guys get some chicken.
You know how to cook?
No.
Oh, why? Can you cook? Oh, see that? You know what I want? And that was a friend of mine. Me and him grew up together. His name was Oscar. And his dad came over. His granddad came over here in the 40s. Before all this crap went through. His granddad came over in the 40s. And made a life in a home for him right here. He was doing the same thing. He was in construction. And he worked with all the black guys, the masons and all that. And every day, that's what they did. So every day they got picked up and they all went to the same job. They laughed and whatever. So this was his granddad. So his dad came along. His dad was doing the same thing, you know. So I said, Cuban, Oscar, you're not Cuban. Man, I say, Oscar, you're not. Your daddy was born here. How you Cuban? You only Cuban by genetic genes tied from your grandparents. I say, you're not Cuban. Man, I'm telling you, go on with that, man. You're not Cuban. But because it's genes, he got 2 generations here. So he's really not Cuban. His descent is from Cuba. But anyway, so Oscar, we was sitting down, we was sharing different things. And so Oscar said, he said to me, you running this race? I said, yeah, I'm running the race. He said, how many Spanish people that you have help you assisting with this here and volunteer? I said, well, Oscar, I only know 4 that I, was came up with, whatever. And I said, y'all busy all the time. I said, look, now, when you in Texas, he's a truck driver. He said, no, I'm in Baton Rouge. I said, see, that's what I'm saying. So he said, I'm headed down. When I get there, I'll call you tomorrow. He's still probably sleeping. I ain't heard from him yet. So the thing about it is that the difference between the Cubans or the Spanish that came over in the 40s and the ones that came over in the 50s, the difference from the older crowd of Cubans is a night and day from the new ones. Because the older crowd, they know we grew up together. Yeah. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm Cuban and you black, and no. Yeah.
Nowadays Cubans are a little bit weird.
Right.
And I'm Cuban. Well, my family's Cuban. I'm born here, but I understand what you're saying.
Right. And they didn't look at you like you was a piece of trash. It was like, man, what's up, my brother? We was family. But these modern day Cubans, it's like
they're weird.
Yeah. And I'm looking, and I explained to a bunch of Hispanics maybe a couple of weeks ago. And I was telling them, I said, my grandmothers, my great-great-great-grandmothers got beating, drugged, raped, tortured, burned for you to be over here. No, really? No. I said, okay, you sure about that? I said, we took the abuse for all the foreigners to enter the United States. And it's painful to speak about. And to let them know and understand is that someone had to take the burden for everyone that's to come. It's like it said, the Almighty, His Son, He had to sacrifice for all of us to live. So it's that. And I shared with them, and I was sharing with them, I said, so you have to respect blacks a lot more than what you already do. So man, I tell you, you'd be surprised of the door that you'll open if you just open up and come in.
Yep, it's true.
It's open up and come in.
Yeah.
And you'll be dead whacking you with open arms, man. I said, I have not met black people that any other race people say, hey man, can I come? Come on, man. Come on. And I said, and all these things that you hear about, don't believe that. Yeah. I said, it has to be a certain group of people that have to be used as prime examples for this America to get its point across. Look at Usafo over in Africa. He's not laying down anymore. The Africans not laying down anymore. They're not getting robbed for their merchandise. They're not getting robbed for the oil. They're not getting robbed for the gold. It's a clip that's on Facebook. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
No, I haven't seen it.
You see this clip, you'll be shocked.
Send it to me.
Okay. They showed a portion of Africa, honey. And I mean, as far as your eyes can see, in the mountains, all gold. It's gold. I'm like, I want to stick my hand through it. Let me get it. Yeah, let me pull it. And it's like all this gold in the mountains. And I'm saying to myself, it was too hard to believe. Now what they do is, once they extract it, gold is soft. Once they extract it and they pull it out, it produces itself. You knew that?
No.
You knew that? I never knew that gold produced itself.
No, me either.
So, wherever it's growing, because it grows, wherever it grows, period of years, start popping back out.
We have to talk about this in the second podcast.
Right.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We wish you the best. And when you have an event, let us know. If you send us a flyer, we'll post it for people to go meet you.
Okay, and one thing is this, is that I need everyone to buckle up because this is very, very critical race. I need everyone to buckle up, especially my Spanish brothers and sisters. And when they do come out and vote, I'm asking them to screenshot their ballot.
Okay.
And this way, we can cut down the cheating. So as you're speaking on your podcast, ask them all to screenshot their ballots. And that'll be shown as evidence. And thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
This was I know we had times that we didn't, but I've seen you lots and lots of times, but I didn't know that you was the lady behind. And to all my Spanish, I appreciate their vote. I really do. I appreciate all the votes that's coming in for me, and I appreciate that they know that I'm back out here in the race and I'm running. And I'm running for the communities. I'm not just running for black communities or white communities or Spanish communities. I'm running for the whole communities. I want everyone to win, and I want everyone to come together and love each other. Mm-hmm. Once we can respect each other like that, we won.
Yeah. Amen.
We won.
Yep.
We won.
Yep.
And that's my whole goal.
Yes. We'll get there.
Yes,
we'll get there. Thank you so much again for coming. I know you're a busy man with 9 pit bulls or 9 dogs, but thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.